that a mug that's easy to drink out of?
Actually, no. It actually worries me that I don't clean every single crevice because it's not a coffee mug shape on the inside. It's actually the whole shape of the skull. So it makes it a little tough to mix.
How long do you think before that breaks?
I'll be honest, it actually stays hot pretty long. Pretty goodbye.
No, how long before this breaks?
I hope not soon. It's only October.
Well, you only want to use it for October, right?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? I'm Nicky Trendz.
I'm Manny Oso.
Sorry you had to go through that awkward conversation. We're so excited to be here. We haven't seen you for a while. First, I want to shout out Hollis Haunted House, or is that what it's called?
Haunting in Hollis?
Yes, you guys need to go check that out. Yeah. They're not paying us, we wish, but we actually tried it out, and it was one of the best haunted houses I ever went to.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, that got me, and you gotta keep your eyes out for the entrances and exits because it was good.
It was good.
It was good.
So you guys need to check it out. All of that to tell you, we are here today to talk about our gripes with horror movies.
Yeah. Nikki and I like the spooky, but sometimes people just don't get it right.
Yeah, Manny makes me watch a scary movie a day, every day in October.
And if we miss a day, we have to watch two.
Which that never happens.
Yeah.
But I've noticed we tried a few movies. I picked a few, right?
Yeah.
Spiral, the one with Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Don't watch it. I wanted to like that movie so bad. The trailer, this is another example of the trailer making the movie seem better than what it is.
So yeah, this got us to thinking what we really brought us to today's episode, the things we don't like.
Yes.
Yeah. And is that one of it? The trailers?
No. The movie in general.
Yeah.
The whole movie project in general was bad. I mean, it felt like a long... I made this reference on the show before. It's like, when you watch a TV show that's watching another TV show or a movie where the characters are watching the movie.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like Spiral is. The movie within the movie that parodies what the movie is about.
Which is nuts because when I read up about the making of that film, if you're not familiar, Spiral was supposed to be the
part of the Saw.
It was a branch off from the Saw franchise.
Yeah. It was terrible.
Chris Rock actually met up with the creator of the original, and I think the producer from the franchise and everything, and told him that, I wanted to do this scary movie, an idea off of this, and they apparently really loved the pitch. They decided to go with it, but yeah, when you watch the movie, it really doesn't play off like horror.
It just plays, and then Samuel Jackson's in the movie.
Oh,
and it's like Samuel's just there because he owes somebody a favor.
It really feels like you're watching Bad Boys trying to solve the Saw case.
But it made me so sad. So then, what was the other movie that I picked?
Well, before we get on that, the thing about Samuel Jackson, the thing that I didn't like, it really ruined a lot of scenes that they felt like they were building up to.
Yeah.
Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but Samuel Jackson just cannot play a victim.
Yeah.
There's no way, the toughest man in Hollywood, there's no way you captured him. Just captured him.
No.
He just allowed himself to get captured in this intricate device. You watch the end of the movie, right? Because the big reveal is always at the end, and the big reveal in every Saw movie is always like the last person's, like, you didn't know how they're gonna die. You see them die. And spoiler alert, yeah. So anyways, the way he dies is just like, he's like, what the fuck? The way he dies ruined it.
It's comedic.
Because it was very comedic. I think it took a few tries.
So I picked that movie. What was the other movie I picked?
So yeah, that leading it, the fact that there's some characters that you can't see as a victim.
What was
Barbarian?
Okay, yes. So Barbarian's been on the list for so long to watch. I hear this is such a great movie. I'm like, ooh, I'm scared to watch this movie by myself.
Mm-hmm.
We finally watch it. What the fuck did we watch? First of all, Justin Long should not be in a scary movie. I love Justin Long, but I just he's in the movie, and the whole time you just want to laugh. You're just laughing. What is this guy doing?
I have to agree with that. Another actor on the list of people who just do not play a victim very well.
He sure the hell does not.
I'm sure Justin Long is either a really, really cool person if you know him, or he probably is an asshole if you don't know him. Whatever it is, that look of his face doesn't say.
Damn, you got a butterface. If you are,
it's just that, like, and you know, to be honest, that movie actually
you're looking to complain about how Manny just face shamed somebody.
Justin
call this
Long
Google number.
Does not have a victim's face. Justin Long has the face of somebody who's gonna push you off the building to save himself.
I mean, his character. I believed his character was the villain the whole time.
Yeah,
but not in a fun villain way, in like a sleazy villain way. So after that, I'm just like, I give up. I obviously don't know scary movies.
Yeah,
you pick them. What was the movie that we watched that I was like, I give up on horror franchise in the whole.
Well, after that, we decided to watch Friday the 13th, right?
No, but there was so we just finished watching Friday the 13th, and I was genuinely scared.
Yes.
I was
like, I had to bring it back. Because I thought to myself, okay, these new horror movies, because I'll be honest, the horror movies I'm a fan of are a lot of the Blumhouse ones, because they do these creepy things, you know. But they do these things that a lot of horror movies now do that I don't appreciate, which is give us too much story about the characters. I don't want to know about the characters.
Like, what movie does that?
Like all of these all these reboots, they want to give us more in depth about the counselors and the people who are about to die. You don't want to see that in a horror movie. What you want to see is the actual action of what's the horror about. So we watched Friday the 13th, right? Come to find out, Nikki hasn't actually seen it.
No, I've never seen it. This is the first time that I'm watching it. Yes.
So the cool thing about it is that they focus more on the fact that you shouldn't be at this camp area because people have been dying and the next group of people who show up are going to die. We don't learn about their background.
Nope.
We don't need to know about why they decided to work there. Nope. Which, by the way, you question it because you're like, why are you here? Exactly. But you don't need to know about that stuff. No. They go directly into the day of the murder.
Yeah. Yeah. And I enjoy that.
Yeah. So, cool thing is, if you're with somebody that has never seen this movie, make them watch it. Turn the lights off.
Yes, create an ambiance.
Create the ambiance. This movie's got probably, I want to say, one of the top 5 jump scares at the end that any other film has ever.
I mean, it got me twice. Also, the sequel.
You gotta watch the sequel exactly afterwards.
So I will also say this. We went to the movies a while back.
Yeah.
To watch The Nun.
The Nun.
At first, I did not want to watch this movie. Not even the first one, because I was like, oh, this is too real. I don't fuck with religious things.
Yeah.
I watched it. I was like, this shit is garbage, bro.
Yeah.
Then we go and watch the second one. I don't know what was possessing us. We should have known better. The first thing that happens, they don't turn off the lights for the first 15 minutes of the film.
No ambiance.
No ambiance. Then, in the most parody way possible, there are 2 women who are narrating the whole fucking movie. They are, oh no, get out of there.
Why are you in there?
Why are you in there? Get away.
I wouldn't have done that.
Manny is shushing weird. Shoshona.
I gotta be honest, like, that's a really bad. I don't know why.
Yeah, like in a horror movie, or especially
in the movie theater.
Yeah,
whoever that is that does that, yes, call it. Whoever it is that does that to us, to the moviegoers out there, talking in the movie theater, giving your opinion loudly, and the people who shush people and then continue to talk themselves, which there was a couple behind us as well doing that.
Oh no! Well, those two ladies encouraged this other man to feel the need to also give like in-depth psychological analysis.
Yeah.
So when I tell you I hated the movie, there was nothing. I couldn't be scared about the movie or anything. Again, I'm just like, I give up on scary movies now.
Yeah.
Like, they're just not scary anymore. It's like so much gore and unnecessary like killing scenes,
Yeah.
and I'm just ugh. But watching Friday the 13th for the first time, I was genuinely scared.
So that's good that you say about the unnecessary scenes, because rewatching it, I kept thinking like, wow, like they're doing so much with just a camera angle.
Yes.
And the music. And I didn't even mention the music because I had to pause it for a second and tell it too. Like I'm so fascinated by the film scores of a lot of these horror films. Because, specifically from the horror ones, because you could put all the work in the world that you could possibly muster out into a film, and the film score could make or break it. Because that Friday 13th score, shout out to that guy. That I believe his last name. I don't remember his last name. I was looking it up. I feel bad right now.
You should. You called me by that. I forgot the name too.
Yeah, but anyways, apparently he's been doing the film scores for all of them. So, anyways, that whole thing, like classic, like goes down to infamy.
Yes.
Makes the whole thing. All with just a camera angle. You don't even see the knife go into anything most of the time. There are like 2 actual bloody scenes in the first movie.
I also really enjoyed The Faculty. That was another movie we watched.
Oh my god!
Okay, so it's not like
are we talking about that?
Okay, so it's not like a great movie, but I like the premise of it. It's like a
Body Snatchers.
Body Snatchers, but it felt so relevant that it's teachers because they are aliens, right?
Yeah.
And so like that was really cool, but then you're just like, oh, drugs are what saved the planet. Also, when they had to kill people, you're like, their body, but they're like dead.
Let's talk about
they're dead. They're not coming back.
For anybody, because I feel like there's going to be a group of people out there who have it. For anybody who hasn't seen The Faculty, a 90s movie, classic.
It is not 90s. It's 2000.
Is it 2000?
Yeah.
Isn't it 99?
No, I thought it was like 2000. Okay, we'll look it up.
We're going to look it up. Anyways, young Josh Hartnett, young Elijah Wood,
young Usher.
Younger Jon Stewart?
Younger Jon Stewart. The chick who played
Jordana Brewster.
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Great cast.
Like you said, premise, invasion of the body snatchers, aliens, taking over the school, the faculty. But you gotta watch this movie because
it's ridiculously dumb.
It's dumb. It's not scary. But if you, again, the ambiance, you set yourself up and you're just like, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to get away from the school? Why are you going down there?
Yes, it's just very exciting. And the fact that it takes place in a high school and it's like, it feels very Breakfast Clubby and all you got the jock and the nerd and
there's a lot of all of that. There's a lot of movie rules that a lot of films try to follow, like by like
virgins.
No. So there's tropes, right? And there's one in this movie that I didn't notice and appreciate until we rewatched it.
What?
And that's the whole possession situation.
What do you mean?
Because usually in a movie, someone gets possessed, and if it's by like some kind of spiritual power, they get uglier and they get diminished, and their hair falls apart, and they get like fat and gross.
This was the opposite.
When somebody gets possessed by an alien, unless it's Men in Black. No, only one alien in Men in Black possessed you in a weird way.
Yes.
But these aliens, you want to get possessed.
I mean,
you turn into sexy version.
The glow up was just phenomenal.
Yeah. Can we talk about for a second about sexy Jon Stewart?
Let's talk about sexy Jon Stewart.
Because every teacher that gets possessed, they all get a little bit fitter. Their hair gets nicer.
They get hotter.
Yeah. I was gonna say, they get hotter.
Okay.
And the thing that they decided to throw on Jon Stewart to make him hotter was a lab coat.
No, stop it. It wasn't just any lab coat. It was a very light.
It wasn't a white
blue.
lab coat. It was
Okay.
a blue lab coat.
To bring out the color of his
A
eyes.
powder blue, if I may. Powder
Yes,
blue?
yes, a very powder. That was a sexy color.
Yeah, and with the early 2000s
With the
goatee.
Come on, he was serving.
I'm not talking about half baked. Hey, have you smoked weed this way, Jon Stewart? I'm talking about sexy possessed Jon Stewart. I want a piece of that. Can I get a piece of that? Let me get some of that in the problem with Jon Stewart.
Yeah. I was in that movie. It was like so funny to see all these people in this movie and think how far they got in their careers. Like Usher was doing Super Bowl. Do you think at any point when he was doing this and what was that Freddie Prinze Jr. movie?
She's all that.
She's all that. It
Yeah.
was She All That. I'm like, I didn't think he'd be in cult class. Like those movies were so stupid when they came out, but they're like cult classics now. And now he's doing Super Bowl.
Forget about it. Look at the entire cast. Elijah Wood. If anybody struck gold with their career in that cast, Elijah Wood, definitely. And then trailing somewhere behind with everyone else behind him is Josh Hartnett, I guess.
Hey, why?
Wood never needs to work. He can go anywhere and get a free
Why do you be talking bad shit about Josh? Anyway, we're taking away from the fact. Anyway, we've been watching scary movies.
Yeah.
I really can't stand. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
Unnecessary sex scenes. The nakedness. Like, why are these characters barefoot?
Yeah.
Why are they in their under? Like, I sleep fully clothed in case of an emergency. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be ready to roll. These people are out here barefoot in the rain.
Yeah.
Just of course you're going to get caught. That is one of the tropes that's very upsetting to me.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw you some class for that because I noticed something. So I started watching the Child's Play TV show Chucky on Peacock, right? They don't pay me for that. In the show, they start throwing some flashbacks to some of the movies, and it just got me like, oh, you know what? Let me just go ahead and rewatch it. Whatever. It's October. I'm watching the second Child's Play, and then I'm noticing something I never noticed before, and it made me pause because it made me think, oh wow, there's so much to this. The kid wears shoes when he goes to sleep on the second movie.
Yeah. You have to be ready.
And I thought I paused it because at first I was like, "What the heck is this kid doing wearing shoes going to sleep?" Then I paused it. I was like, "All right, he's an orphan. His mom is in the asylum. He's running away constantly, thinking he's gonna get chased from." There's so much in that one scene of the kid just wearing his shoes, and all I thought was, "Wow, Nicky would appreciate this."
Because if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Yeah, so he goes to sleep wearing shoes, unlike these other people in these sex scenes, right?
Well, I'm gonna start going to sleep in my sneakers just to be on the safe side.
Well, we just saw Friday 13th 2, and in that there was a girl getting ready to get laid, and she goes outside in the rain in just her panties.
And I'm like, a girl.
I mean, she wore moccasins.
It's raining. No, this is not secure.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. But I love watching scary movies. I do love the art of getting scared. So I'm sure as I continue this journey that you're forcing me on, I will find horror movies I like. But we would like to know, what do you hate about horror movies?
Yeah, what do you hate? Give us a horror movie that was not worth watching. But you know what?
Give it a try anyway.
Manny, give it a try. Let us know what you think.
Anyway, if you guys want to know what we're up to, you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube at Bubble Bath Stories.
You can find me at Got No Time for This on IG.
And you can find me at Nicky Trendz on IG. If you want to cop official merchandise, you can head over to our website, bubblebathstories.co. Also, we have a Google number. So you guys can call this number. You can leave us a message. It could be a compliment, complaint. This week we're looking for people to tell us horrible haunted house experiences. So we hope that you guys give us a call. Anyway, until next time, duckies.
Bye.